I literally got assaulted and attacked in front of had my 7-year-old sister screaming and crying.
She's an asshole. Okay. She is. She's rude and she's mean and her room is disgusting.
I was scared.
I was not trying. I'm 20 years old. It's none of your business. I'm your mother.
All will be going down in the court of law.
On March 18th, 2024, officers responded to a residence following a report of a woman claiming her mother was threatening one of her daughters and dragging the other, a 7-year-old, during an argument about inviting an ex-girlfriend over who had previously caused the mother to be arrested.
What's going on?
So basically, I live here and my mom does too, but it's my grandma's house. She just moved in back a few months ago again.
Okay.
Because she had gotten evicted before for having disorderly household and this, that, and the third. Last night, I have this ex-girlfriend or whatever who she hates because she got her arrested, but for assaulting her because my mom acts really crazy when she drinks and will hit people and everything. I had her over last night, but my mom didn't really know about it. We left early, she was just in my room. I get home today from work and I'm just Cindy can't come in this house. And I was well, it's really none of your business, because it's really not her house, and I am about to be 21 and my room is my room, and I'm barely here anyway, and it's I rent, so you get it anyway. And I was just well, really, I get if you don't want to have any interactions with her, you don't want to see her or speak to her, this, that, and the third, but if I want to have her in my room from time to time, then that should be no problem to you. You don't even have to know, y'all don't have to come in contact, whatever. She immediately goes irate on me, starts cursing me out, saying effing this, effing that, Cindy can't come in this effing house. And I'm why are you acting like this in front of my little sister who is 7 years old and my grandma who's 80? And grandma doesn't really like commotion and stuff, understandably so, because she's so old. And I'm you just need to calm down. I don't know why you're acting irate in this way. She starts screaming at grandma, telling me, effing tell her what you told me. Grandma tells mom things because she's scared of how she will react if she contradicts what my mom is believing at the time. So grandma would just go along with it because she's scared of her reaction. Rightfully so. Anyway, I go in there and I'm I have my phone out because she was screaming at me. She yelled at me, F you, in front of my 7-year-old sister and dragged her out the door screaming, F you, you're so effing stupid, this, that, and the third. It takes a lot to get a reaction out of me at this point because I'm just used to it. But when she comes back, she drove around the road for some reason. She's in there. I'm recording her at this point on my phone for my own safety and for my grandma's safety because of how irate she has been acting. And she takes my phone, which, keep in mind, I pay for my phone. I pay for everything of my own. Nothing is in her name. This is completely in my name. She snatches my phone from me. So I go to try to grab my phone back from her. And I'm trying to get it back. And she takes it and slams it as hard as she can on the ground. And just completely destroyed my phone. It was not like this before. I have proof and pictures. And then she's grabbing me, scratching me. All of this is from her. So I have to take her to the ground. I have her in a headlock. I'm taking her to the ground. I get up and I'm just leave me alone. I'm calling the police on you. You just destroyed my phone and attacked me. My grandma has her phone sitting on the floor. I try to grab my grandma's phone because I'm calling 911. I'm calling the police. And she tries to start tussling with me over that phone again too. Well, I basically just run away and I come out here and I already have 911 dialed. And that's when I start talking to y'all on the phone about everything that has happened.
Assuming that's your mother right there?
Yes.
Okay. And then what else happened after that? When you called 911, just that?
Yeah, after I called 911, she left me alone.
Okay.
Because she knows, she's been through this before. She's been...
Yeah, I'm good.
She's been evicted here before for disorderly household. But that was because she was struggling with alcoholism, which she has recovered now. But I feel some of her, maybe anger or temperament issues have persisted because this was just a huge blow. I had literally just got home from work. I was trying to eat sushi out of the refrigerator and now my phone's destroyed. I literally got assaulted and attacked in front of my had my 7-year-old sister screaming and crying. And when I was on the phone with the 911 operator, tried to tell her that I was lying and my phone was already like this, which is just simply absolutely not the case. I don't know how you would make an iPhone do this unless you physically slam it into the ground with full force.
Okay. Just hang in. Let me go talk to your mother, all right?
Is Shelly still out there?
Yeah, she's right there.
Let's see. Huh?
Your granddaughter?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's right there.
She's my great-granddaughter. Shelly, you gonna watch him or you want her in the house?
I can watch her.
Come on, Emma. You want? She might come in.
You coming in? Come on.
Come on, Emma.
Actually, she assaulted you, and they're not going to take her to jail.
I gotta talk to the officer now, I'm pretty sure. Aria.
This is so ridiculous.
Do you know what happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
They both live here. And she has a girlfriend friend that she doesn't like.
Mm-hmm.
And and the other girl knows that
She's not
Tara
supposed to come here.
doesn't like her. And anyway, that's what, it's ridiculous, really ridiculous to go to all of this, but that's the way it is. And Shelley thinks that her friend should be able to come in. They weren't going to stay, she says. They were just, because she was going to change
She's not
clothes.
out there.
Sydney's not here.
No, this
Where's
whole
Sydney?
thing started. Sydney was in there this morning. Because before I took her to school, I was going to open the door for Shelley to see if Shelley, when I got back from taking her to school, could follow me, because I was going to take that white Jeep out there to the shop. Because they fixed it last week, paid almost $2,000 for it last week. It's still leaking. So anyway, I was supposed to take it up there, but open the door. I see her and Sydney in the bed. So I shut the door, and I told Grandma, I said, please tell Shelley to have Sydney gone. Well, so after that, I get back home. We had facials scheduled at 10 o'clock. I've forgotten about it, so I'm cleaning the house, and Shelley leaves and goes to work. I mean, Sydney was gone. I don't know whatever happened, but Sydney's not out there now, I don't think. And
There ain't nobody else out there.
Shelley come in here, and on the way to school, Aria, sorry, I'm jumping places. On the way to school, Aria said, you can tell me if Sydney's in there, because she heard me say something to Grandma about it. And I said, yeah, she is in there. I said, but she's not staying here.
Well, Shelley went to Jacksonville last night and got Sydney. She wasn't living here.
But anyway, when Shelley come in, me and Aria were already here. I was sitting down making my little whatever I'm doing, and Aria was sitting here. Shelley come in, and I just got some sushi. She pulled it out, said, can I have a piece? I was like, yeah. You know, Aria comes in here, she won't know. You know, she says, is Sydney still here? I want to know. And she turns, pisses her off, because then she knows that I know, and I ain't even said nothing yet. And Shelley said, well, they really ain't none of nobody's business. And I said, Sydney's gone, but she's not staying here, or something like that. And then nothing was fine. I mean, nothing was out of the way. It was all okay at that point. And then Shelley says, it ain't nobody's effing business or goddamn business, whatever she said. So I, in turn, said, she is not staying here. And I said it very stern, and I said it like that. And then Shelley says, it ain't none of your business. I'm 20 years old, and that's my and then I said, Grandma, tell her, because Grandma said they wasn't staying here with her. I said, because I can't stay here with them. And Grandma said that she ain't staying here with them. Said, we leave, she's going to put the house up for sale, because she can't stay here with them. So I said, Grandma, and then Shelley says, you're bullying Grandma into saying what she wants, and she only says this because she's scared of you, and da-da-da-da, which is not true. I don't think my grandma is scared of me. I mean, my God, my husband works all day. I mean, I take care of everything, you know? And she's an asshole. Okay. She is. She's rude, and she's mean, and her room is disgusting. She's been sick for a week. I've been going in her room, but I've been cleaning up after her and doing bringing her dishes and making her all this stuff, and it all started because I said, that girl is not staying here. Yes, we have had problems in the past. That girl caused law. I can't be around her. I will not be around her. So I said, well, we'll leave.
Is he inside right now? Other one? Has he ever spoken with you? Okay. Is everything alright?
Not really.
No.
And then she takes my phone and just slams it full force into the ground, which this is mine. I pay for everything. Everything I have is in my name.
And phones ain't cheap either. Which one is that one?
This is a 13.
13, yeah. Yeah, they ain't cheap. Okay, well, I'm gonna go walk in there with him and just see what's going on, okay?
We will up and leave. And it just, escalates. So then she's in here, she's filming, and I'm talking to Grandma, and Shelly's in here running her mouth, talking about how our dead uncle would say that you antagonized Sydney, and so would our aunt, and so would this, and so would all these people would say that I antagonized her. And I would say, that is not true. And Grandma said, that's not true. I mean, that's completely ridiculous. And she's saying all this while she's on her phone. And Grandma keeps telling me not to say nothing because I'll be on the phone. And I just keep hearing Shelly just running her mouth and laughing about it. And I can't not say nothing. I'm like, stop, shut up. And then she says, well, you're yelling in front of my 7-year-old sister. Yes, I'm pissed, I'm mad. She's holding it in my face, recording me. And I said, you can't record me like that. I'm crying. And I said, you can't do that. And then she says, this is private property. I only have to have consent from one person. And I'm not one person. I have consent and whatever. So I went to grab her phone. And then she put it, like, hand me right in the nose. I'm pretty sure it's broke. And so I have a hold of her phone.
Yeah, but you wouldn't let go either, Tara.
No, I wouldn't let go.
You were determined to break her phone.
No, I wasn't.
Oh.
I was not determined to break the phone at all. I wanted her to quit
She broke
recording.
your face, and you
She
still,
did. I
well,
feel
you
like
would
she
not
did.
let go of the darn phone. I was telling you,
She
give
had
her
me
the
on
phone.
She had me on the ground. The phone was here, and then she's choking me to the point I'm throwing up. I feel like I'm about to pass out. I get up and I throw her phone down. Did it break? I don't think so. The phone is already broken. She
She's
says it's not
talking
working.
on it.
She says it's not working. I don't know. Whatever.
No, y'all, they
It
both
is-
are,
it is-
this is plumb ridiculous.
Well, how'd she get the marks on her arm then? Where'd the marks on her arm come in at?
They were tumbling.
I don't know.
You were in the floor fighting.
Well,
You
yeah,
don't
but
know?
I mean, I don't feel like I grabbed her arm.
She's got a bunch of marks, scratch marks. I mean, she's got a
Her and her
handprint.
friends bite each other.
No, these are not bite marks. These are.
She said, right, her and Janae should do that.
But
mentally.
I can tell these happen from today. They happen from today, and there's also finger marks on her inside of her arm. Like somebody grabbed the inside of her arm.
Well, I really don't feel like I did any of that.
She's got a lot going on in her arm, so that's why I'm just trying to figure out where all that came from. I mean, if y'all were tussling on the ground, that's.
I mean,
They were. They were.
I mean,
I was scared. She
I was not
going
trying.
to her
I was
because
not trying.
she would not let go of the darn
you-
phone.
Well, she had
You'd
on my
rather not.
neck.
Yeah, but your shoulders messed up.
Yeah, and
You
she
know
was
it
on
is.
top of me.
Well, you
Grandma.
wouldn't leave her alone. Dear God.
I wouldn't leave her alone.
If I was young, I'd have got up and beat the shit out of both of them. Sorry about that, but I would.
So you seen them tussling here on the ground then?
Yes, I was sitting right there in the chair.
Outside?
No, right
Oh,
there in my
right
lift
here?
chair,
Mhm.
and then they were in the front room on the floor.
Okay.
And I
But she
kept
got
telling
marked
Tara,
on her
I kept telling Tara, give her phone.
The
And
phone was here. She was on top of me. My shoulder is hurt badly. She was.
yeah, but you had
choking
her
me.
phone gonna throw it in the floor.
I didn't have it
You
up.
could
It
have
was
let
here.
go of it. You could have let go of it, and she'd have never got you. She got you fighting because you had her phone, Tara.
She hit me in the head multiple times. Like I said, I'm pretty sure my nose is broken.
Yeah, I'm sure she
I'm gonna
did.
put it to you this way: if anybody's going to jail, the both of y'all are. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Because if you're saying that she grabbed you by the throat and she's got marks on her arm from you from fighting in there, and she's saying that she watched both of you fight, both of you are going to jail.
Now,
Well, I
that's
don't want her
something.
to go to jail. I mean, that is my child. I will say she is something else.
It becomes a family violence case, which falls under the state.
Well,
So why don't you go in there for a second? Let me finish talking to Grandma, so I don't have two people talking to me at one time, and then he's going to come in there and talk to you.
They both have filthy mouths to each other. I'm sorry I said shit. I don't usually even say that. I'm
Yep.
just saying if I was younger, I would have.
Yeah, you're perfectly fine.
But they both are quick to get mad. But she and this girl that is Shelley's friend was in Jacksonville staying with somebody, and she called Shelley to come get her. And Shelley, I didn't even know Shelley went and got her. Shelley went and got her last night, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's why she was in the room. She knows that Tara doesn't want her here. But she came with, Shelley went and got her, and she's homeless. And so she thought would it harm for her to stay there overnight. And then Shelley got up and went to work and was she got off at 3 and was going to get her and leave with her. Anyway, the girl left.
Is that the girl right there standing out there in that jacket?
No, I think that's my niece.
Okay.
I need you to have her, tell her she needs to leave. I said, because if I say something, it's going to be some,
Right.
it's some, look. The grandma said, well, okay. And then I got back for taking Ari, and grandma said, well, I decided not to say anything because she might have to go to work and blah, 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 blah.
Right.
I said, well, you don't know that she has to go to work, but okay.
The girl is kind of a big girl.
Okay.
And she seems nice,
Yeah.
you know. She's always been nice to me. But anyway, but Tara wants me to tell them that Shelley is not. You got to tell her she is not bringing that girl in here. I said, Tara, I've told her. I said, why can't you just give her a chance to get home from work, change her clothes, and leave? I said, they ain't gonna stay here. She knows it. Shelley does. Shelley lives here. Well, Shelley's 20 years old, and she says her mama she thinks her mama didn't take care of her when she was little. And now that she's 20, she's trying to be mama to her.
Yeah.
And it's half and half's true.
Yeah.
But anyway, when they went there, it was over the Sydney. That girl is not coming in here. She's not coming in here. Grandma, tell her she's not coming in here. I said, Tara, should they know that we don't want them in here? That they not plan on living here. Shelley just wants to bathe, change her clothes, and leave. Well, she kept running her mouth. She wants me to tell Shelley that Shelley keeps telling her it's not your house. She said, well, I grew up in this house. Shelley says, everybody grows up in their grandma's house, but it ain't their house. She says, you married, you got a kid, you can leave. You know, that's what Shelley tells her. Well, it's back and forth, and I don't want to be in the middle of grandkids telling one they got to leave, and because I don't want to be here by myself, but I can't be here like this either.
Yeah, exactly.
And the law's been called before on this.
No, I know. I've come out here a couple of times for
And I got charged. I wasn't arrested, but I was charged with running
disorderly house.
disorderly house. And if they, I don't know, but they had a house fire. They weren't living here. And in November, they had a house fire, and they had to come. They had nowhere to go. Everything was too high. So I said, well, see if the lawyer will let you come back here just till you can find a place, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Anyhow, they came back here, and Shelley was already here. But if anybody could say, I'm sorry I did that, I'm sorry I said that, but they can't do that.
Yeah.
Shelley was recording her mama. So when she went in there, Tara said, Grandma, why don't you tell her? I said, I don't want my voice. I don't want her to record me. I said, just let her record. Stay out the way. Don't say anything. Let her record. What is she recording?
Yeah.
You know? I said, if you don't open your mouth, I don't open mine. What have we got? But anyhow, she wouldn't shut her mouth. She kept on. And then when Shelley walked by, she...
Stay outside for a second.
I need to blow my nose.
What?
You have tissues or something?
I don't have any Kleenex. Anyhow, when Shelley came by, she grabbed Shelley's phone because she knew she was recording it. And she was really going to smash it. She was trying to.
Did you see how the phone looked prior? Like, did it look like it was already smashed? Or
No, because she was talking on it.
So it wasn't smashed prior to that?
I don't know. I never saw that, but it was working. I know that.
Yeah.
Because she's been talking on it. So whether or not it was smashed, she took it and slammed it down.
Okay.
And then
Did you see her slam it down, or did you hear it slam, or
I saw her throw it.
you saw her throw it? Okay.
She's going to say I escalated it. She's going to say I started yelling if and this and if and that and if and this and if and that. And I mean, I did yell. I was like, Sydney, it's not fucking staying here. After it kept being said, it's none of your business. It's none of your business. It's in your house. That's my room. I'm 20 years old. It's none of your business. I'm your mother.
Right.
And she says, I moved back in here before you did, and you have a husband and a child. Why don't you move out of your childhood home? We had a house. We were renting. We had a house fire the week after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So we had to move here. You know, this isn't ideal. No.
Right.
But Jesus, rent right now is
Make it
$2,000
work.
a month.
Oh, you ain't lying.
You know,
Oh, I know.
and I mean, the house was dimmed and inhabitable, and the people that we were renting from weren't going to fix it. So, I mean,
Right.
you know, everything's been fine. It has been fine. Shelly and I fight only because of this stupid girl. And she knows I cannot stand her. That girl cannot stand me, I'm sure. And why is she... I mean, this is the only time we fight.
Right.
It's over that. And then Shelly, she's such an asshole. And when I say she's just mean, she's cruel, she's mean, she's cold-hearted. Like, she doesn't care. She's filming me on the phone, and she's laughing about it. Talking about, why don't you just go cry, bitch? Oh, hun, just cry. You know, and filming it, the phone in my face. So I couldn't take it anymore. I snatched it.
Right.
Yes, I snatched the phone. I did that, but she had it recorded in my face, and she did say, oh, this is a private property. I only need one consent, and here I am. This is one consent, and she's just holding it in my face. So, yeah, I snatched it. Well, she flat-handed me right in my nose. And then she started hitting me, and then we get down, and no, I'm not letting go, and then we roll around, and she's on top of my shoulder. I have to have surgery on the shoulder. It hurts so bad all the time. It keeps hitting me in the head and all this, and then when we got up, I didn't throw the phone down. But I don't think it... She's saying that the whole back of it was broken and everything. I'm pretty sure it was like that. My little one in there was hollering at Shelly, talking about, it was like that. I'm pretty sure it was like that. I don't know if it's broken or not. I could buy her a new phone. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just stupid. And she was saying I was bullying my grandmother. And all I was asking my grandmother is to tell her what she told me was that them two are not going to be staying here. Like, Sydney is not welcome in this house. Like she told me.
Yeah.
You know, and that's all I wanted her to say. And Shelly keeps saying, well, you're bullying grandma. You're bullying grandma. I'm videotaping for our safety. What? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't go to jail over this. I cannot. No.
Well, I don't know if it's going that far, but this isn't my case. But at the same time, end of the day, we're called over here and people are fighting. I mean, that, you know, it's one of the things where it's kind of an accountability thing. Now, I don't know who started what. I'm going to see if the phone still works, because she has a video that might make it a little different. I mean, if she's actually recording. But like I said, it's just one of the things where y'all gotta find a way to either separate, or if we decide not to arrest anybody, this has to be a thing where y'all need to find a way to either move away from each other or however y'all need to do it. But it's one of the things, if we start getting called out here more and more, or y'all start getting more upset, it's gonna end up resulting in people going to jail every time.
Well, after
And
this, my husband, he's not going to let us stay here. So we're just going to have to go.
Okay.
When they mad, they crazy, both of them.
Yeah.
You can't stop them. I can't, just
Yeah.
telling them. And all I do is cry, and then Aria cries, and that makes me sick that baby has to hear this.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk back.
And Tara works so hard. It's a darn shame.
Yeah.
She does. She works hard, and and it's a shame because this always something happens. It takes every penny she makes. You know, she ain't paying lawyers, and I mean it's awful.
Yeah, it is.
Who's that out there?
Oh, that's Connie. That's my aunt. Oh, this is fixing to get great.
How much is your phone worth?
Like when it's bought or current?
When you bought it, how much did you pay for it when you bought it?
I think $1,100, $1,200.
Okay. All right, just hang tight for me real quick. I'm gonna talk to my other deputy right here.
Did you speak with Ariana yet?
Who's Ariana?
She said it was her other daughter. She said she's seen the entire thing too. But I don't know, there's not really too much flicking towards besides the phone part. But
Grandma said he saw Tara throw the phone down. So, if at best right there, her phone's worth over about $1,100.
yeah, so it was the 13. So
Yeah. But on top of that, I mean, criminal damage to property?
yeah, you got criminal
I
damage.
mean,
And you still got battery family
well,
violence too.
yeah, but did you see any marks on Tara? On her neck or anything?
I mean, she has redness around her shoulder and neck area where they were tussling. But
you can also hit him with cruelty to children in the 3rd degree, because there's a 7-year-old there present too.
yeah,
And it happened right in front of them. The only thing that can really happen, I mean, Tara can get charged with criminal damage to property because of throwing her phone and breaking it. And then she can get charged with battery family violence. And then on top of that, tussling on the red mark, I mean, because she's saying she choked her out, then you could do simple battery family violence.
yeah.
All right. Michelle, you stand up for me? Stand up. You put your phone in your pocket. All right, turn around, put your hands behind your back. Okay.
Why?
Put your hand behind your back. I'm gonna explain it to you here in a second. So at this point in time, you're being charged with civil battery, all right?
But she attacked me. I have video proof.
Yes, but apparently she's saying you slammed her in the nose with it as well.
No, I didn't.
Huh?
No, I didn't.
Do you have the video on you? Is it in your phone?
My phone is dead, but if you could charge it and look at it.
I can't charge it. So, but your mom's also gonna be going to jail too. All right.
I didn't slam her in the nose with anything. If anything, I tried to get away from her. I was trying to call the police.
All right. Well, on top of that, with her saying that you choked her out too, or whatever, and she's got red mark around her neck. So
I told the 911 operator I had to put her in a chokehold so she would stop hitting me.
Okay. Well, she's also claiming that you punched her in the head a couple times too.
I did not punch her in the head.
Okay. Well, come on. We're gonna go back here to my car.
What? I never punched her in the head.
What all do you have on
Do
you?
y'all have any proof of any of this?
What all do you have on you?
Because I can tell you I have proof.
Well, unless you can provide the proof right now, then we have nothing to go off of. Between the both of y'all both were fighting, and your grandmother's seen everything.
No, I can't go to jail. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, I have to go to...
Okay, do you have anything on you? Stick, poke, stab me. Anything inside your pockets, any weapons, knives, anything? Yes or no?
No, I
Okay.
don't.
All right, step in the car.
I didn't even do anything.
All right, ma'am. Do me a favor, put the cigarette for me and stand up.
What happened?
I'll tell you in a sec. Pull out the cigarette and stand up for me.
Well, what happened?
Hang up the phone.
Hang up the phone, put out the cigarette.
Well, this is my husband.
Okay, well, your husband has nothing to do with this right now.
I'll explain it to him here in a second.
Okay.
Okay. Put your hands behind your back for me.
What is up? Hold on, please
together.
let me finish the cigarette.
I'll just stick it in your mouth while he's handcuffing you, okay?
Okay.
Just stick it in your mouth, and then you can puff on it like that.
Okay. You got anything inside your pockets you need to know about? Stick me, poke me, stab me, anything like that?
You might want to leave your lighter here. You got your lighter?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You can go out here.
What's up? What are you telling me?
Your daughter's going too.
Grandma, they're both going to jail.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Well, the fact is that she's claiming that she got, if Shelly hit her too, or whatnot. Did you see Shelly hit her at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, she pushed her
Did she
on the
hit?
ground.
Yeah. Did she hit her any other way?
Tumbling like
Yeah.
wrestling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
It was because
She
of
hit her.
Shelly.
She hit her because I was hauling.
Okay. I'm gonna get you a witness statement. All right. What I need you to do on there is write
You
everything.
sound like my uncle.
Do I?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good or bad. I need you to just write your information on there. I need you to write everything from point A to point Z. What you saw, what you heard, and then I'm also going to get your great-granddaughter's information from you too as well, okay? Since she was here at the time everything went down, okay?
I wasn't like in there a lot, but I was like,
But you heard everything?
I was running in my room, like slamming my door, crying.
Where were you at when it all went down?
Back
Like-
and forth.
Back and forth.
Okay,
and
but you
around.
seen them getting into it and arguing and screaming at each other?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's what made her run to her room.
okay. All right,
Shelly was the one that made me cry.
okay. Well, just give me a second, okay?
Why?
Y'all both being placed under arrest for family violence.
Is she okay with this?
She ain't happy about it. Okay.
Didn't say anything to my little one.
Okay. Have a seat.
Can I do that?
No, ma'am. Have a seat.
This wasn't my fault.
Have a seat, please. Okay. Do you want to be buckled in? No? Okay.
I will be back down here. I thought I had a witness statement on me. I want to take them up to the jail, and then I will get one, and I'm going to come back here just so I can have you fill it out and everything like that, just from point A to point Z, what you saw, what you heard, what both of them.
Well, are they going to be able to come back?
So the problem is, when a family violence charge kicks off, neither one of them can be around each other. So
That's what.
one technically is only going to be able to come back here. The other one's going to have to go somewhere else. And if she has to come back, then she'll have to call us to escort her to get her stuff. Yeah. They'll sit there for about 2 days, go to court, and then after that, they'll be able to make a phone call for whoever can come bond them out, and then they can bond out.
I think I'm bleeding from Shelly because like I was trying to stop her from like calling y'all because she wasn't doing. Mommy wasn't doing
I
anything.
didn't want them to arrest you, Shelley. I'm not letting them. How can I stop them? What can I do? Your mama said she didn't want them to arrest you.
Well, I saw Mommy on the floor and I heard yelling, "Get off of me, Shelly!"
Yeah.
Like I was like mind blown when I heard that. When I was coming in there, I heard that because I heard yelling when I was in Daddy's room. I wanted to come check on Mommy because she's the main. Yeah. And I just wanted to check on her to make sure she's alright because I know Shelly's alright. She's been working out. Like going to the gym.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and get up there, okay? Like I said, I'll be back in a little while to come give you that piece of paper so you can fill it out for me, okay?
I'm bleeding.
Are you okay?
She's fine. Yeah, you're fine.
Stop. I'm gonna take pictures of your arm, okay?
Whatever. You know what? And y'all all will be going down in the court of law.
Alright, put your hands behind your back.
You and her too.
Alright.
Cause this is bull. You know it's a lie.
Alright, I'm gonna take your vape from you too because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you get to the jail, they're gonna throw this thing out.
Please hit it one time.
Hit it. Alright, go in there and have a seat for me.
The woman was charged with simple battery and cruelty to children in the 3rd degree.